Otis.
We are live.
Say hello to everyone.
Special guest, Otis Jeffrey
Jetson.
Jetson.
Otis Jetson. Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the stream. And what's your specialist subject, Otis?
He's refusing to answer.
Thinking.
Just thinking, having a look around.
Quizzical glances.
Milk. The big expert in milk, aren't
Laughing?
you? And poops. Not so much laughing just yet. Bit too wee for the laughing. Any smile is usually a sign of wind.
Okay. Good. Glad to have you aboard, Otis.
What are you waving? Oh, very nice. Okay.
I think he likes
Excellent stuff. So, Otis, do you want to check today's fairy dog date? There we go. So, on the Gregorian calendar, we're on the 12th, which makes it season of me, day 55, Tor 23. That's the Enochian ether.
Okay, yeah, we've got a few problems with this, but we're not getting distracted by accuracy as yet.
No, maybe not on today's episode.
Okay, we updated the date.
Hey?
We've updated the date. We still have a to do to fix that. What are we gonna do today?
There we go. Oh, maybe we should do a haiku as well.
Do you know your haiku?
Should we do the haiku?
All Star Grove has entered. Good day,
Hello, Star Grove. Okay, let's do the haiku for day 54.
We're calendaring.
Okay, today's haiku is, how foolish the self, as if it weren't all along you, me, and the world. You like that one? Good haiku. You love a haiku. Yes, you do.
Let me know if the punctuation is correct.
There we go. So you take the is how foolish, and then the self is in commas. So this is what are we doing today on the show? Where were we last week? We were wireframing.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite fun because we created this diagram. Now, if you actually go to our team page, most of our notebooks historically have had the original art, but now, because we put that at the top, we've got a new preview image. So let's see if we can get a new preview image by the end of today. We were doing our wireframes of the app, of our details page. So we should probably just get a start on that.
So we've got that one there. So that's for our standard year.
Yeah, I want us to just go in a thin vertical. Let's not go horizontal and keep thinking of features. Let's implement one feature, and then and then if that goes well, then we go horizontal and add features. But for now, we should concentrate on just getting something resembling an app that does this as quickly as possible.
Where are you going? This is not very professional. This is a dead air, Otis.
It's not dead air. There's a baby crying.
That's true.
Everyone's favourite sound, I believe.
We lost what few viewers we had. Stargrove is tuned in.
I mean, I keep wanting to whisper because I'm worried about upsetting the little one.
I think you're okay.
How loud am I? What if I scream now? Ah! Is that too much?
It does not appear to be remotely phased.
Okay, great. I'll just talk normally then.
Yeah.
Hey, before we actually get into the business side of things, what about a little retro on how the Twitch stream is going? And we could also talk about Twitch-a-ket.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna before we get into Twitch-a-ket, I'm just gonna hand the baby over. So give me a moment. We're gonna say goodbye to your audience, Otis.
Bye, Otis. Sleep well.
Goodbye, world.
Bye.
At the screen. Okay. I'll be 1 moment, viewers.
Those were the days. Okay. Stargrove, what are you hoping out the episode today? Hoping for. I can talk and chat at the same time. Is anyone else online as well? Have we got anyone else in the chat? This will become relevant when we talk about Twitch-a-ket shortly. Anyway, I'll just start setting up the titles for what we're going to be doing today.
Okay.
How's it going?
Good. I mean, this never happens on Letterman. I don't know why for Letterman. What is a popular show nowadays? This Morning with Richard and Judy.
Hoping for more wireframing today, Stargrove. You'll be in luck. Yes, we were going to talk about Twitch-a-ket. So, yeah, let's just do a quick retro on the stream and stuff. Because after every stream, they send you like a summary of what happened and whether you had peak audience and things like that. We did quite well last week. We had, I think, max numbers, but we have done better on the amount of comments by unique people, and Twitch gives you all these little challenges, and if you meet that challenges, you get a badge. And now I've been gamified, and I am desperate for badges. And I noticed that if I talk in the chat, it counts, even though it's just me. And if you chat in the chat, Scott, it counts you. And we just need 5 unique chatters in a session to get a badge. And last week we had 4. And if one person, and you didn't chat last week, Scott, one person had chatted, we would have got a badge and then would have been level 2. So that's our goal for the stream.
That's the aim for today.
Yeah. Get chatting. And unfortunately, Maria, my wife, has gone to the gym, and she was one of our chatters. We need her chat. Everyone needs to chat at least once.
There we go. We'll see. Maybe Kev might join us again.
Kev, we need Maria.
We need NT hits.
and then we can meet a new record. And yeah, other than that, I think the stream's going quite well. How do you feel, Scott?
I think it's a roaring success.
Not in any kind of like metric sense or scientific sense, but in a sense that I have a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. As I cannot claim I have been stopped in the street yet. Not for this reason, anyway. But no doubt sometime soon, when everyone has finally downloaded the app onto their phones.
Well, I skeptical of that occurring.
And then this show will require a new project after that.
No, I don't think it can be done for expectation of any kind of outcome other than there was an app at the end of it. And we had fun on the way.
Yeah, which there will be. So what are we going to add to our wireframes?
Oh yeah, I just wanna document what the thing below is. That's our wireframe for the what is it? The day details.
Yeah.
For day details. Right. Now, we're not actually gonna do an app yet. We want a bit of a working prototype next. Right. We want real stuff. Actual stuff. And the way we'll do this, there'll be multiple pages. We got a first time chatter, Maria. What a cute baby.
Maria, is this your wife?
I can't be sure it's my wife. There's a HG on the end of her name, so probably. One more for Badger. Oh, come on, kids. Get out of bed.
Come on, Kev. NT hits, where are you?
Exactly. We could promote it somewhere. We could spam some places. Ideally, someone else could spam the places so my concentration isn't split.
Yes, yeah, well, we could do that. Maybe our viewers could spread the word.
Okay. So what we actually doing today is, if I put two, now we're going to do the prototype. So we'll do it one page at a time again. So day details. We're going to try and make what we did last time a little bit more real. And we'll do this. So we'll have a different page for each thing, a different section for each page, and then at some point we'll start stitching these together, but we'll develop it hierarchically. So at some point there's a function for like creating the day details. So we'll call this day details page. And I have no idea how to code it yet, so we'll just leave it like that. And then after that we'll have the day details. That's like the whole thing, and then we're going to break this up, one bit at a time. So the next bit would be the day details header, right? And that would be this bit. So let's just start with that. So day details header, and this will be a function. And I don't know how to code it, but I'm fairly sure it will be some HTML. So HTML. Actually, there's a better way of doing it this way. Header 1. just for the sake of getting some output. So that doesn't do anything on its own. If we call it, okay, we've got a function, and then what drives this? So there'll be some kind of arguments going in here, so that we'll be displaying here. So the kind of like up here, we passed in the computed day, the fairy dog day. So if this is like the day details header and this is the day details page, probably the thing, the sort of data will be the day details. And then here will be the day details FDC. So this is now, when this function got called, it now had an error because we didn't have an FDC. But up here, we did have an FDC. So for now, for testing, we'll just pass in the computed day. And now that says that. But this is probably not very exciting for what you wanted it to look like. So now we've got to think about a bit more what it looks like. So this is our HTML area. And then how do we want it to look like? So
I don't know. Well, what are the options? I don't know how that aspect of it works.
yeah, now we're just going to write.
I am an analog man who just draws things.
Yeah, so we've lined this up to be HTML, the language of the web. So we can kind of choose how we want. Let's get it a bit closer to how you described it here in text, right? So let's hard code it first. Like, so year 5, new line, season of preserving, new line,
Preserving Earth.
day 0, new line, festival of Earth. Right, so when we pass this object through properly, it should draw it. Why is it not FDC? Did I pull that right? Oh no, it has drawn it. Yeah, year 5, season of preserving.
Oh.
But it's lost. It's
lost the new line.
It's lost the spaces.
Yeah.
How are we going to fix that? We need to escape the literal text. So let me just search this, right? So HTML literal text, HTML escape. Is there an easy way to do that? Right, we're using that HTML hypertext literal escape HTML on the observable platform. Right. So the great thing about observable is like all these things we're using are also explained in other notebooks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're using this sort of format that we can put HTML. Now what I'm looking for is escaping. Unsafe HTML. Automatic escaping. Says it's got automatic escaping. Am I not doing it right? So it seems to suggest here that I don't need to escape it, but now I'm
Mhm.
saying that I do need to escape it. Maybe. What happens if I just put 2 new lines? Does it work then? No. So, oh no, this doesn't work at the moment. If I just do a blank one now. HTML. I can think of multiple ways of fixing this. If I pass it through Markdown.
This is good stuff. This is what our audience is here for.
Yeah, this is programming in the real.
Riveting.
Confusion as to why computers don't do what I expect it to. I'm not expecting this to be all on one.
No, it's famously difficult in cinema to make computing and hacking kind of exciting.
I know. It's yeah. This is what it's like. So, I can look at is what I've done now. I'm popping open under the bonnet by inspecting directly what's going on here, and this is what the browser is rendering. And it has got spaces there. It's got spaces in this. It looks like it's got spaces in the source code.
Yeah.
But then it's chosen not to add them. I guess it. Yeah. Okay. How to add? We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. How to add new lines in HTML. In HTML, the BR creates a line break. Okay. Oops. So we'll just do the
It's the
easy option.
BR.
Yeah, I expect this little tool, the fact that we're passing it through a specialist function, to kind of do it for us, but okay, it's not. So we can search for all new lines and replace them with that, and I bet then it's going to do it because now it's escaped those. So this is terrible. So if I use the old one, okay, that's escaped.
There we go.
I think it said in the instructions I can use the good one, but then I can also tell it not to escape things. Maybe that's what we want. Unsafe. I don't know. Let's ignore that. Let's just do it how we had it working for a second there. Okay. Okay, so we've got our heading. We've now got that. So, what's the difference from this to this? What should we do next? Have you got any ideas?
Well, so I like the if you see the formatting of the one in the wireframe.
Yes.
So this is this text here that we've just produced is justified basically, but I think it looks nicer, kind of spread out unevenly like that, doesn't it?
This is spread out unevenly to your untrained eyes, is it?
Well, what I mean is you've got year 5 and day 0 kind of in the middle there, whereas the text we've just produced is justified to the left of the page.
Yes.
So
learning. It's not random. It's bang in the middle.
That's what I want. I want it all to be
Put
bang
it
in the middle.
Yeah. Okay. Now I think so. That's CSS. CSS cascading style sheet.
This is like the
center. Yeah.
like the 2000s indie band. Hey, look at it, beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, so this is styling. This is the fun bit. Um, and then what else do we like? I mean, do we want the border around it? Because I like things in boxes usually.
Oh yeah, border would be nice, and I suppose we should discuss fonts.
Let's say, does this show it? Do I have to set it a color? I might have to set it a color. Border color. Let me put some
I think like a sort of like a nice,
border
kind of
width. Is
almost
it?
like a banner at the top.
What's the like? I can't remember all this off the top of my head. What is it? Border color width CSS. Need my CSS cheats. Oh yeah, no, you do them all in one with borders. Yeah, there we go. Border 5 pixels, solid red. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So what color do we want it?
Right now, should we go for? Let's go for a yellow for now.
Yellow.
Is that Garrett? You not like a yellow? I mean, I'm open to suggestions. I'm thinking maybe. I thought you meant. Sorry, I thought you meant in the box rather than the
Ah, the background. You're thinking background
background.
color. Yes. Background color yellow. Yeah. And
Background
border
color
color
yellow, border color reds.
red. Ooh. What's this? Why is that? Oh no, that's just right. And it
Well,
said it
that's
was
nice.
sent. It's
'Cause I
supposed to be
think.
centered, but it's not centered. Um,
Well, that it does also matches up to the color scheme I was using for the very first annual as well. So that could work nicely.
right, and then I think there needs to be what we a little bit of space here above the year 5 and a bit below the Festival of Earth, right? So I think that's margin 10 pixels. Oh no, margin's on the outside. Padding is on the inside. No. Oh no. Oh yeah. Broke. Yes, there we go. Okay, padding. Yeah, probably you need to do these separately.
That's nice.
Padding top 5. Padding bottom whatever. Why is this not properly centered? Center text CSS. Maybe I went center align, text align. Oh, I did that. I did that. Right. So again, like, there's something weird that this space is so much bigger than this space.
Yeah.
And sometimes observable has some default styles applied, which kind of messes things up, and then you have to figure out why it's not doing what you expect it to do. Luckily, the browser has all this, so if I didn't have my screen so big, yeah, so somewhere it was here, and then inside is the H. Margin block end. Text align center. I wonder if it's something to do with not the outer thing. Margin 10 pixels. It's only got what we added to it, so this seems pretty predictable. But the heading has got a load of margin block stuff, which I don't know what that is. Seems risky. Let's just try and overwrite whatever was there before. What was it? What was it called? You're not going to remember, are you? Margin something.
Do you think we should start naming episodes like episodes of Friends? And
What kind of names did Friends have? I don't even remember Friends
it's
having
like
a
the one
single
with.
name.
So this one could be the one where the margin was too big.
Yeah. Okay. I don't find that problematic.
That's what was the one where we wireframed.
Well, there's going to be a lot of those now. It's not just this one. It's going to be all of them until August. Yeah. So back where we were, margin block start. Let me just grab all this stuff so I don't lose it again. And then get rid of the debugger. And then put what we want here. So this is how it currently looks. And then was it this thing? This is what I think is. Wasn't that? Was it that? That did something. Font size. Display block. Was it that? What was that? Yeah, it was that. Okay. For whatever reason, that was causing problems. This is one of the slightly annoying things about using Observable is it has a lot of default stuff set up, which is good because it means you can get started really quickly. But when you're trying to really customize things, you sort of have to undo what was already there, which can be a bit confusing.
You address that issue swiftly and calmly. I would say gracefully. Even you're the most graceful coder I know.
Yep, I'm a pro. I've been doing it for years. Right, I need a break now. That 10-minute break.
Well, I suppose we need to think about fonts as well. Are we happy with that font?
I am not happy. How do you choose a font?
Usually I just look at them.
Right.
Right, we can rule out Comic Sans.
Never rule it out.
I don't think it's appropriate.
Right, there's
I
right,
mean, what do we want? I suppose
you can overcomplicate fonts, right? You can go to the design world and they'll give you a big book of fonts and there's a million of them. And if you pick one, it will turn out that you have to pay someone 100,000 euros to use that font. So then you'll go, okay, are there any free fonts? And that will take you to Google Fonts. And then you'll use Google Fonts, but those will secretly track you. And they'll also make your website slow because you'll have to keep fetching them, right? So the best thing is to use the default system fonts, which are super fast and is on everyone's computer, but you've only got like a choice of 5 or so. So default system fonts, web, CSS, web safe fonts. If you can live with any of this limited choice, it will be easier, and they're guaranteed to be free as well.
Well, there's not Times New Roman. I think that's
not
everywhere.
Times New Roman. That's the worst.
Not
Times
font. New Roman.
That's the one we already have. That's the one you just.
I mean, I suppose Arial at least.
Arial is
it's a homonym, strictly speaking, because it's not Arial, but that does at least sound magical.
Yeah, don't pick the first one.
It's one of the
Verdana.
safest web fonts.
Verdana. What's the difference? It looks the same.
Verdana.
What's the
That
difference?
doesn't look massively. All this is the same fonts with different names.
Slightly bigger.
It's like the nature of politics under capitalism.
I think out of those two, I do prefer Arial. Tahoma. Looks slightly more up and downy. Bit narrower. Trebuchet. This is the Warring font. Looks the same. New Times Roman. Classic. Look. Famous for these little swirlies here.
Yeah, they're nice.
That's where
I mean,
they
they
want
are.
to chisel or something.
It's been carved. Georgia.
A serifed font. These are called serifs. This is a sans serif. Sans means not serifed.
Well, this is a magical calendar. What we want is a Sephiroth font. Let's
Maybe
go
we
down
do
to
want a serif font. Because like everyone has gone away from that in modern times. Because you know the fact that we had these serifs was just so there was space for the chisel and stuff on the granite, and then once we had the computer, we were like, okay, well this is pointless. So, what would be the best font? So I feel like actually a serif font is still kind of doesn't make sense. But if I think about like calendars and stuff, I think more quill pen.
Yeah.
And then I think like, what is a quill pen type thing would be like a, what do they call them? Like that German one. The German font.
Oh, look at that. That's a nice brush.
What is it? Yeah, look. That's the German font. Frank.
Oh yeah, that's that kind of sort of like archetypally medieval.
Gothic. That was the word I was
Yeah.
looking for. Yeah, a Gothic font.
Can we get a free Gothic font? I mean, we could.
Yeah, the trap I said at the very beginning of this font journey is it the trap I have now willingly gone down. Yeah, okay. Is there? I don't think there'll be a system Gothic font. I mean, yeah, you can. Right. Google Web fonts, they're free. Has it got one? Okay, so these are still free, but slightly broader. Can I search for Gothic? No, that's not enough. Not enough. No. What was that German font called? They called it Fracture. Google free fonts. Anything like that. No, they do. I was just reading the wrong bit. Yeah, look at that. That looks good. Does it look good? Wait a minute.
Well, I guess let's find out.
Should we use it?
Let's give it a go. I think we should maybe test out a few and see how they. Does that give you an option there to enter the text on the Google font page? If you scroll down,
probably.
Type here. Go up again. A little bit more.
Stargrove likes this font. Type here.
Yeah.
Year 1, Season 5, Day 0, Season of Plenty. Season looks very ornate.
Oh yeah, I like that.
It's capitalized.
I mean, it looks persuasive. It looks like you'd open.
Plenty. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice. That does look like you'd open the app and you go, "This is the real deal. We're we're not mucking about.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a calendar, a serious calendar."
Wow, we made a design decision, a serious design decision. Yeah, I like it. I like where this is going. Right now there's a technical hitch. How do we get it? I've got it. Get the embed code. Put this in somewhere, and Google is now tracking you. We can figure out a way of destroying the tracking in a minute. Yeah, we don't want it tracking us. This is the main problem.
Not anymore. Not since they got bad.
Okay, maybe that did get it. And then using it, font family, cursive. So this is our style. This goes in here. I mean, I think I'm just. This is where it starts getting funny. We can put a global style on everything. What do we? For a H1, we want all H1s to look like that. Yeah, look, it's affected everything. Including this. Oh, look at it. Glorious.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, because I set as all H1 elements on this whole notebook are now converted to this. So this will help us stay in character as if we convert the whole notebook to this. But yeah, really, yeah, this is it. But what needs twiddling on this one? What else needs doing? What do you think? Like, there's some like minor things. Like this should be a rounded corner. I think should it?
No, a border's good. I would like to see a rounded corner.
You want it rounded or not rounded?
I would like to see it, and then we can decide.
More?
Let's go a bit more.
More? No,
Let's go a bit. Keep going. Oh, I actually quite like that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay. I do genuinely like that. That's a good, as a sort of banner at the top of the page. I think that looks nice.
Okay. And like the width will be responsive, so that will fit where we finally like rest it. So we can make it really small, or we can.
It's kind of like a pill shape. It's like the Matrix. Will you swallow the fairy dog pill to wake up from the illusion of Gregorian time?
Yeah, very good, very good. And this is all capitalized properly. Does it need to be a bit bigger? Does the text need to be a different color?
I don't know. Well, black I think is nice. Got kind of looks like ink grimoire, medieval grimoire style ink.
Yeah, I like the ink look. That works.
I wondered maybe a bit bigger though. Now that we've rounded the borders, maybe we can spread it out a little bit across the.
Yeah, let's change that in the global settings. Oh, I think it set it here actually. What happens if I change this number? The font weight is that's not size. I don't know what that does. Nothing useful, as far as I can see. No. Yeah, change its font size. Font size. Is this gonna be enormous? Why is it in red? Oh, that's made it smaller. Do I need the number? Maybe I don't. Yes, I do. What is font size measured in? No, they do it in pixels. Okay. 40 pixels. What does that look like? That's a bit bigger. Not big enough. 60. That's too big, I think.
That's too big. There's me in the middle. Let's try 50 then.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we could do a lot more, but I think that's like that's details. So we this is the prototype, so we'll try and get something functional, but not worry about it too much. So that's our header, and then we've got our page. Our page is comprised of all these different pieces. For now, so it kind of end up following the same kind of idea. We'll have some HTML. We'll pass the stuff in, which is, what did we call it last time? The day details, yep. We pass the day details in, and then we construct a load of elements. So there'll be a big div, and then all the elements are placed inside it. So the first element we know is the header. So we want to construct a day header, and that takes an argument, the day details, and then hopefully, so that's the function, and then if we want to preview it, we call it. So we'll call it, and we have to put the FDCB. We'll do that in a minute. Yeah, okay. It doesn't like it because we didn't set the details in. So for our prototyping, we'll just hard code that bit. Okay. So this is our whole page. Obviously, it looks exactly the same as the header because we've only got one header so far. But if we want to put a different background on this, so that will make it a bit more obvious that we're doing something different here. So let's make this one black. Yeah. And we'll give this a bit of padding as well. Padding 100 pixels, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Padding top 10 pixels. And padding bottom 200 pixels, just so. So imagine this is the actual full page of the app.
That's good. I'm imagining I've woken up on August, what I took to be August the 20th, 2024, and I've opened my app. And I go, no, actually, it's not that. It's year 5, day 0 of year 5 of the season of preserving Earth. Already, my entire world view has changed. not just an average day anymore.
Inspired by the font.
Inspired by the font. Now, the problem with this, well, not the problem, but I suppose on a 0 day, strictly speaking, I mean, maybe on a 0 day we should just have a little thing, sort of. I don't know. Maybe I'll need to write some copy, but something encouraging people to create their own ritual to celebrate the season of Earth, however they see fit. So we could have a little bit of copies, because obviously, kind of the angels and demons and the correspondences don't kick in till day one. So, but we could have a little bit of copy. I will give that some thought. I'll see if I can come up with something for next week.
Okay. We've still got 7 minutes. I think we can bang out. Now we know the thing. I think we should try and bang out one more thing before we call it a day. Let's super fast now. So what's the next section? Haiku.
You want to do a haiku?
Yes. Yeah, and I'm just gonna copy what we had here. Oops, and now it's. Am I spelling haiku properly? Haiku section on the day details. And we'll initialize it with. Is that how you spell haiku?
Yes.
Wow.
H. Have you got an A? That's like, yeah.
Right, and then we'll call this a section. Blend it there. And instead of printing out the FDC, we'll put out the haiku. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this will be the haiku section. And what do we want it to look like?
Yeah, so I think we want different. I don't think we want red and yellow for all of our other boxes, do we?
Yeah. And we don't want the Gothic style, I think, either. I think we can just...
No, I think maybe for the haiku, it is not cultural appropriation. We should go for some kind of Japanese style font.
Okay,
well, I don't want that to get cancelled.
Okay.
Would that be too much?
Japanese font. You want like pen, kind of pen stroke.
Yeah, so obviously not in Japanese. That would be confusing for people.
Yeah, I mean it's called haiku of the day, so I think it's okay.
Yeah, something that looks of that style.
Oriental.
I was avoiding that term. I believe that has fallen out of fashion.
Noto sans font. Okay, but I think that is not. That's too far. So yeah, we shouldn't say Japanese. Well, what are we looking for?
I mean, I suppose it's sort of like a calligraphy, isn't it? Really.
So it seems to work better if I search here calligraphy font Googles. Would that work, or is that too swirly? I mean, I can't. It's basically unreadable. I really dislike calligraphy fonts. That's too much. Can we turn it down a bit? What's this other one? No, that's too messy, right?
I mean, I prefer the.
Oh, Yoshi's joined us, and a gallery where people can share pictures. Welcome, Yoshi. Welcome to the stream. I think we've hit our 5 now.
Whereas, what about this one? This is a nice. That one you just had up there.
You like this one?
I thought that was kind of readable.
You can read it, can you? Okay. You're the art director. Specimen. Oh, is this a licensed one? Open font license. Yeah, okay. Usage. How do I get it? I'm looking at it. Yes. It was it. Oh no, get font. I'm blind. Get the embed code. This is what we did last time. And we'll put this in our global styles, but for things that are haiku, they will be. Oh no, we had to do that other bit first. Where did we do that? Somewhere. I'm gonna have to search for it. What was it? What was our first one called? Can you remember what the font was called? Link. Here it is. Let me pin that one. Here's the other Google font. So this should be up a bit because this is sort of global configuration. I'm going to call this fonts. And now we've got the haiku. So that's the thing. And then this is the Christie. And then in order to transform text into that, we need to say its class is that. Oh, there we go. Unreadable. So we need to.
Well, it's quite small, so maybe if we put a whole haiku in, it might be a bit more legible.
It's also. I think the font size is way too low. Yeah, okay. And let's put our. We've got
Yeah.
text.
I think that looks nice.
Okay, and you wanted a little title, I think, as well, like a H2.
Yes,
of the day, or was some. What do you want to put on the top there?
Haiku. Well, what do we put? Haiku of the day or today's haiku? Or maybe we don't need that to do that. Maybe just let the haiku speak for itself.
Okay.
I think just three lines in it is nice. People, our educated app users will realize they are haikus soon enough.
Okay, we're slightly over time now. We should try and close this now. What do we want to do about the... Get rid of the corners? Or just a little less?
I think maybe sharp corners for all of our other things.
Yeah.
So rounded barrier. What's the word I'm looking for? Rounded edges for our banner, and then straight edges for our all of our other bits and pieces. So we could maybe think about colours, though.
Yeah, I'm ready to receive your orders, art director.
I mean, I think because we've got sort of like, it looks a little bit like calligraphy, right? So maybe rather than yellow, can we try for kind of like a creamy, almost sort of parchment type?
Okay. CSS colors, parchment. Let's try. These are just random ones. So, if we want to be precise, that's
nice. Maybe a brown border instead of the red, as if the parchment is old and frayed.
oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, I thought we got rid of the what happened? I got rid of the radius, right? Yeah. I don't know what happened. It came back. Yeah, that is looking fresh.
That looks good.
Maybe slightly less padding because it that looks fine. Less padding, slightly more. Bit more space than that. Yeah. Okay. Let's just let's go with that. I like it. We'll sit together with this one. So our actual page now. Our date details. Why did I call it pages? It's a page. Date details page. The date details page has the header. And then
Yes.
it has the haiku section based off the date details, which will break because we have not passed in a haiku for today, and we will use the exact same one we prototyped here. No, not overwritten that one. Overwritten this one. Ta-da!
Oh, that's nice.
It's a bit narrow.
That's-
I guess that's inherent to the haiku format.
yes. So yeah, I mean, I don't think are we talking, is it the padding the top and the bottom or the sides?
We can do either. We can do any way. We can put margins.
I would like that to be a slightly smaller square. I think that's too long as a rectangle. We can get kind of like a squarer version of that.
Okay, we're
Tight in on the sides against the text.
yes. Take that feedback and hold on to it for next week. We're cooking on gas though now. It's happening. I wonder if that's updated its preview image. Oh, not yet. I think it will though. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe not.
Well, that's looking good.
Yeah, soon the notebook won't need all these bits because it will just be this bit. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thanks.
Thank you, viewers.
Thanks, Yoshi.
Thanks, Maria's SHG. And we will see you all again next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.